Hello and welcome to the Budget Timekeeper and welcome to my part 2 of the Great Republic Day sale video. So in the first video, I've covered all the Casio watches. This video is for all the non-Casio watches. So quite a few interesting watches, mostly cheap stuff. I've tried to stay under 5. One has just gone over a little bit. So let's have a look at what we have. So first up, we have an interesting brand. This is Q&Q. So a few days ago, I posted a picture of one of their watches on the community tab and asked people if they're familiar with this brand. And I was surprised to see that a lot of people knew about this brand. And they mentioned that this is a Citizen sub brand. I was not aware of this. So big surprise to me. And hopefully I'll be picking up one or two of their watches for review on the channel. But there are a few sales here and I've picked this one here because this reminds me of the Casio MRW200H. Same look, 100-meter water resistance, and about the same price. Well, this one is cheaper. The Casio one, you have to search it on sale and you can get it for this price. Looks very good. Simple, clean, easy reader. So you have 1 to 12, 2 hands, second hands. Yeah, I'm not sure if the bezel rotates or not. It does on the Casio. So yeah, 1050, this looks like it is competing with that one. Size is identical, 43, which is same as the Casio. So yeah, for 1050, I think this is worth the look. By the way, all the links to the watches in the description, so you can get there directly. Next is another one, and this is the one I posted on the community tab. This is the, is there a model number? Yes, S282J200Y. Clean, simple dress watch, nice gold dial. I like the look of the dial and gold crown. Now the hands could have been a different color to just stand out a little bit, but it still looks very clean and elegant. So not a bad watch. Again, 40mm case size, so good proportions as well. And yeah, this is 1090. Next is a longbow. So this particular shape is kind of interesting. A lot of people like this one. There are other models here as well from Beniar and other brands, and they have the date window down here, which sort of ruins the seconds subdial in my opinion. So I prefer it over here. I think it looks better. So this one is 1352. Now this is of course not stainless steel. You can see it's alloy case, but for this price you can't really expect too much. So yeah, not a bad looking watch, has good reviews as well. 4.6, only 3 ratings though. All right, next up we have a Skmei watch. So I have a Skmei watch and I found it to be decent quality. Price wise, I don't want to go too much for stuff like Skmei. 2,500 maximum, that is what I'm comfortable with these brands of watches. So you can treat them as like disposable, if you will. Although I look after my watches, you can get this, have fun, and if something goes wrong, you haven't lost too much. And so yeah, this one is basically a homage of the Casio, as they say, the G-Shock. And the price is pretty decent. It's 1,400 on a good sale. Base price is 2,500. So 1,400 for something like this. It's got a few different variations. I think this color looks the best. There's an orange one if you want to be more sporty. This is the black one with the black digital displays. Have a look at the inside here. This one is white. I think with these cheaper ones, I would go with the white digital display because sometimes the black ones don't look good or too dark. And then you have a gray one, blue one, white one, yellow, and white with gray. So yeah, I like the yellow one and I like the black with the white thing. So 1,400, I think it's a good price and it looks like a fun watch. Next is another Q&Q. Now this one is a little different. I really like the dial on this one, but I do not like the mesh bracelet. It doesn't look good, at least in the pictures. It doesn't look really good quality, and it also doesn't seem to complement the look of the watch either. So I would personally either go with some sort of black NATO strap or maybe just a normal black strap if I got something like this. But the dial looks fantastic. It's got a brushed look to it. Second subdial, you know me, I have a few things that I like. I like subdials, second subdials. I don't like date windows, things like that. So this looks really good to my taste. Maybe it isn't to yours, but I like the look and the price is reasonable, 1560. All right, next up, we move on to somewhat more well-known brand. This is Timex, of course. Now, Timex makes a lot of these simple, elegant, minimalist, you could say, dress watches for a reasonable price. Again, very clean dial, just indices, 3 hands, clean, very visible looking dial here, 1596, 1600, good price. Next, it's another Skmei. So this one is something I saw quite a while ago, I think before I even started the channel. And I really like the look of this one. And I don't know if this is a homage of something. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But Skmei usually makes a lot of homages. So this one looked different. It's not copying something, at least as far as I'm aware. But this looks good. And it's got like more sort of field, you could say a field watch, robust look, I guess. And I've seen some videos and the videos do look really good of this watch. So yeah, looks pretty good. For 2000, I think it's worth a look. It's got a brushed sort of dial here, different colors as well. So there's one in the blue stitching, brown strap, and with red stitching. I think this one looks the best overall. So same price, 2111. This is the price I would be okay with. Like if you see the normal price is 4200, that is too much for a Skmei in my opinion. I would personally not go over 2500. I think that is the max I would be comfortable with something like this. Now, before I move on to the next one, it is a slightly controversial pick, so be prepared. So the next watch here is a movement. Now, I know if you watch YouTube channels and enthusiasts don't generally like movement. I, however, don't mind if it is at the right price. I don't have a movement, but I've always been curious because they sell very well. They're marketed quite a lot. General public seems to like them. Look at the reviews here, 80 ratings, 4.2. And the looks are also very good. They have a very minimalistic field watch type look to a lot of their watches. And so at the end of the day, it only thing that sort of matters to me now is the price. So if the price is reasonable, I'm willing to give this a go. And out of the watches they have here, this one looked the best to me. It's got a very clean, elegant dial. I like the fact they put the date window at the 6 o'clock position. They also put like a black background so it sort of works better, blends in with the dial nicely. It's got the minutes over here, nice colorful arrows. The second hand has a arrow here again, canvas green strap. All of it looks very good. Size also perfect, 41 the case width and 59 grams. All of it looks very good. Price 4500 is still maybe a little more than what I would like. I would like to spend a little less if I could, but I think under 5 is reasonable. Full price 9000, that is too much for a quartz watch plus a fashion brand movement. I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos from bigger YouTubers and initially it seemed like everybody hated it, but recently they seem to be taking the feedback and improving the quality. So perhaps it's not as bad as we think it is. It just seems to have a bad reputation. But yeah, I would be willing to consider something like this. So this one is, again, you can see the number here, but yeah, I just like the look of this one. Now, next we have Fossil. So another brand with a bit of a dodgy reputation, even though I don't think it's that deserved. Fossil is a proper watch brand. They started with watches. Now they have branched out into more fashion stuff, and I think they charge a little too much for the quality of the watches. But overall, once again, Fossil is very well established in India. They have a lot of watch stores. They have a lot of options, different looks. And I've been looking for field watches, and Fossil seems to have the largest variety. I've seen so many different models from them. I've just not picked up anything simply because I think the price is a little on the higher side. Now, if this was like 1000 less, I would have bought it. Now, the issue with this particular model, for me at least, is I'm not a fan of the blue dial. A black dial would work better for me, or even like a white dial. This Defender logo is just too big out there, and the strap just looks ugly. So, I mean, strap is not a problem. I could change it. There is a bigger watch from them, which I've been looking at for a while, which is perfect in terms of looks, almost perfect. The good thing about this one though is this is solar powered, so I would like to have a solar powered watch. It's got the railroad minute track, which I like, and under 5000 is a sweet spot, 40 millimeter dial and so on. So the other one that I've mentioned is this one. It looks the same, but it is much bigger. This is 46. So that is the reason I've hesitated a little bit with this one. 46 might be just a bit too big for me. And this one, also the Defender thing, just I think it takes away a little bit of space that they could have left it and it would have looked cleaner. Like here, in terms of looks, they could have left the Fossil here and put the Solar here. I think that would look much better. Instead of the big Defender, they could put the Defender stuff at the back. They already have it at the back, so no need to do that again. But yeah, this is something I've considered. But there's even better looking watch from Fossil, and this one I think is just mesmerizing. The looks, the movement watch, and this one, I think these two look better. Just beautiful. Now, unfortunately, this is not a solar powered watch, but it has all the other advantages over the one I just showed you, the solar one. No Defender logo here, no date window, 1 to 12 and 13 to 24. If they had the railroad mirror tracker, it would have been even better, but syringe hands, red second hand, red tipped second hand, just looks very good. Under 5,000, again, beautiful looking watch. And I think something I would consider. You can see 42 case size, maybe a little bigger, but it is a black dial, so it should work out fine. White dial would look bigger, but yeah, this one should work better. So yeah, this is another one under 5,000, another field watch style look. And then finally, we have Infantry men's military army field watch style watch. Now, surprisingly, I have two watches from this brand. I'll make a video soon. If you saw my previous post about the watch that I found, which I thought I had lost, that is an Infantry watch. You'll see the logo here, this one at the, on that one as well. Now, when I bought it, it was a long time ago. The company had just started. The watches were not that well made or something. But now it's been around for 10, 15 years, 10, 12 years, I guess. So yeah, this one is not bad looking, a slightly different look to the normal military stuff, but it has the date window, same pattern as the Fossil watch, a little too busy in my opinion, but still got the leather strap, canvas, whatever, not the leather, sorry, NATO. And yeah, if you're looking for a field watch, good size, 40, 22 for the strap, this looks okay. So I thought I'll mention this as well if somebody's interested. Has a good number of ratings as well, 4.3 stars. They have a few different options here. I have this one here. This one here, it looks like the Indiglo from Timex, I guess. A little more expensive though. But yes, got that field watch look. So yeah. So yeah, these are some of the other watches, non-Casio stuff for under 5,000. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Links in the description, and see you next time. Hopefully soon. I've been a little busy, so I haven't made too many videos, but I'll hopefully try and get back to more videos soon.